We were considered essential, but we were extremely limited by what we could do. Everything had to be virtual tours. We couldn't really talk about doing business. They didn't want us to do that. The state was very much like, hush, hush, stop. But you need to keep producing money for the state.
Right. Yeah.
Because a lot of our taxes actually come from a transfer tax. So they're like, we still need the money. So like, do it, but just don't talk about it.
Right.
And then obviously, like everywhere else, listings just plummeted after that for the first few months. So.
Okay. But you guys made a way.
Yeah, we did. 100%. Right. We support each other. We're a team at the end of the day. So like we just came together, did stuff, played stupid games on Zoom, would play on like Call of Duty together, get on like FaceTime every morning, just be like, hey, checking in. How's life? You good? I'm good. Everybody good? Okay, cool. Have a good day.
Those were difficult times.
They were.
To try to keep and to be able to go to start right at that time with 2 and now to be at 25 3 years later, that's amazing growth.
It is a lot of growth, a lot of challenges. It's been fun. It's been exciting. When you think you're prepared for what's going to happen, something new happens that you're like, oh, I got to figure out this and fix this. But it's been an adventure and a journey, and I wouldn't trade it, and I wouldn't trade it for the people around me. I absolutely love the people I work with. I do, and cheesy, consider them like family. Whether, I've been sick, they brought me food. I brought them food. I've helped watch their kids, and we go to parties together. We have fun together. I've seen them break down. I've seen them have the high of the highs, the low of the lows. So we really have a good mentality, and we hold on to that, or vibe, if you want to say. We hold on to that so tightly, like we don't let anybody break it out. So.
Yeah, and I think that's life, right? I mean, everyone thinks like, what's the they see the results, and they say, oh, Austin, you're successful. It just, your personality, it just comes easy for you, right? You've always been successful, but they don't see sometimes the behind the scenes.
Correct.
What was a time when, again, either personal or business, if you choose to share, where maybe things were, so you weren't the success that you are now.
Yeah.
Where maybe you might have either been on the brink of quitting or had a breakdown in some, like you said, the highs of the highs, the lows of the lows. What could you share of a time and when it was a low or of a low, and what you did to actually overcome it?
That's a good question. I could give a specific event, but I think what may be better, especially for context, is that those lows and lows, some people say, I had this one moment, right? Lowest in my life, and it was rock bottom, and I went up from there. Fantastic, right? I also believe that for most people in their life, it's going to do this. You got to go up, and then you hit back down, right? And it's a continuing journey of getting at those lows and pushing through. Like, there's been times where I've had to, ask my parents to spot me some money because I was in between closings and didn't have the funds to growing the business itself. And, doing this for 5 years, I have not touched a penny out of that business, right? And just having to continually push yourself day in and day out, but also understanding that while I may push myself to do stuff that's uncomfortable, like I'm not big on cold calling. Don't like it. It makes me feel weird. Sometimes I've had to push myself, but also recognizing that if I do this for the next 2 days, that means that third day I have to take off for myself because my mind's not going to be in a good place. I'm not going to get work done. I'm going to hate real estate at the end of the day and trying to get people, want to serve people. So it's really understanding that balance of figuring out the problem, figuring out what you can do to fix that problem or resolve it or get support for it, and then understanding how all that affects you personally. Because like with me, with ADHD, I can be all over the place and I can go. But again, I had to be respectful of my own energy, my own mentality, because while I am go, that eventually does give drain.
Side effect.
Yeah, there's a side effect.
There's a repercussion.
Yeah.
Depending on how
it does, because every action has an opposite and equal reaction, and it's the same way. So you got to find that balance. And I think a lot of entrepreneurs think they see all the good stuff. Like we post about all the positive stuff we do, but there's again all that stuff in the background that happens too. Like I'm having to deal with stuff right now with the FISBO with one of my clients, and I'm just like, what the heck? Right. Just causes stress for no reason. That's a negative, but I'm not posting about that today. But understand that that's why I am all about, you have those highs and lows, and it's about riding that wave and it's trying to find out how to have that good balance on it. So when you do hit the low, you're good, but you hit that next
Kind of like a bull. Like
like a bull. I love that.
Low.
Yeah, I did put myself a couple of times when I do that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
definitely get
I do
off.
every single time. Yeah, I get hit, but it's a fun time.
So what made you decide you wanted to get into business coaching? I mean, I know that being an entrepreneur, growing the team, you're coaching anyway, you're changing lives and all that good stuff. But what made you want to start coaching outside of your organization to small businesses all over the country?
I enjoy giving back a lot, almost to a fault. It's been ingrained in me since I was a kid. My parents have always been about that. Through the youth programs that I did as a kid as well, like 4-H and Boy Scouts, youth and government, YMCA stuff. I've always enjoyed that part of life because I know it's not all about me at the end of the day. So if I can make your life better and happier, I know I'm going to be happy too at the end of the day because I get to see that through you. But I can say there is a pivotal moment, and it happened probably about a year and a half ago. I'd been in public safety for about a decade as well, a firefighter, EMT, police officer,
in the community.
serving the community. But being a decade in, while I enjoy going on calls, right? I enjoy the adrenaline pumping stuff still. I will not deny that. I sat back because of the opportunity to teach a small course, and I loved that. I loved being able to educate, especially some of these newer people within public safety, things I know. I can give you some of my expertise. Hey, nobody taught me this, so I'm going to teach you this. And in this situation, you have ABC options, and this will help you be so much easier. Because I know being a rookie, being like, oh my gosh, what do I need to do? You get tunnel vision, you get stressed. And if I had some of that support, I would have done better. I'd have felt better. And so if I can do that now because I have this knowledge, I love just being able to pour that into people. So instead of public safety, obviously, this is business coaching. It's the same way. While I've had really good support around me, there are things I have learned, along my journey.
The hard way.
The hard way sometimes, right? And I can take that knowledge, and if you're my client, I can give that to you. And even if it's only, 20 clients that I'm helping, that's fine. There's 20 lives I'm impacting.
Yeah,
I'm making their life better and happier and stronger. So for me, that allows me to make the impact that I want to make in my community, both locally and nationally.
Yeah, and it's not just the 20 people that you're helping.
Yeah.
It's each of those 20 people are potentially affecting hundreds of lives. I mean, it's their families, it's their staff, it's their clients, it's their staff's families. So it's a
huge ripple effect. Yeah, you threw a bunch of boulders in there, but those boulders hit other rocks and waves and everything, and it gets even bigger. So yeah, I love that. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
All right, cool. So what do you like to do? I mean, you're busy. Obviously, I know if you're like me with the ADHD, you like to do lots of different things.
Yes.
So you're a musician. Are you still playing? Are you performing? Like, what is it?
I don't perform anymore. I haven't done that in a while. I miss it. I want to again. So I play guitar, bass, piano, harmonica. I can play sax, though I haven't done that in a long time. Cajon, which is fun. And I'm trying to sing again. But no, I don't perform. I play guitar still quite a bit, and I'm trying to buy a piano. I'd love to buy a used one because they're cheaper. The new ones are like $5 or $10,000. But I want to start playing piano even more because for me, playing music is very relaxing. And it's something for me. I will not deny it. While I enjoy performing and having everybody, have a good time, when I play music, it is 100% selfish. This is about me in the moment with the music, just feeling it and vibing with it. So for me, especially on a work day, there's times like in the middle of the day, I'll grab the guitar, just start playing around, or I will get on a keyboard and start playing a little bit, just to whatever.
You have instruments at the office?
So not at the office. I work partly from home, so I have them at my house, and sometimes I will throw them in the car. But I do want to put a piano in the office. It's just trying to find the right place and also be like, yo, I can't probably put a piano. I need to get a keyboard. I'm like, I want a nice keyboard. That's $2,500.
Right.
I want to take care of that next month. Right. That keeps going to the next month, and I'm like, I'll take care of it again at some point. But stuff like that. We play video games sometimes in the office too, which is fun, like Call of Duty, just dumb stuff like that. But besides music, I'm in the gym a lot, every single day. I love lifting weight. It's a way for me to be competitive with myself, and I'm looking to get back into competitive swimming.
Okay.
Because it's something I can train with myself instead of like needing 10, 12, 15 people. But I can push myself to get where I want to. And it's also kind of kicks into that competitive edge, similar to real estate a little bit. Whereas like, look, I want this. I'm going to beat everybody else. This is the time I need. And if I get to the meet, I'm going to make that happen. That's all I'm in. I'm zoning in. This for the next, 2 minutes. Nothing else. This.
Right. So you were a swimmer in high school. Did you swim in college too?
I did not. I swam in high school, and then I did U.S. Master Swimming for a little bit.
Okay.
And then, the chaoticness of life. Yeah. Like, that had to go. That had to go. And so I...
But you're a firefighter. So,
yeah, firefighter, yeah.
You just
Little things.
tend to stay,
Yeah.
things come up.
Things come up. Yeah, totally.
It's called that all was, right?
Yeah. Hey, guys, where you at?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.